Okay, this tutorial is going to show you how to do your 3x4s and your 6x8s in Photopea. So the first thing you'll do is you'll have your photo open, and you're going to go up to Image, Image Size, and we want to change that to our resolution to 300. So we're going to click on the resample so that it's not selected, and we're going to change our resolution to 300, and you'll notice that it automatically makes the photo go smaller. And then we're going to go ahead and hit OK. Then we'll come over and we are going to get our cropping tool, which is the little fifth tool down. Select that, and then up here in our options bar, we're going to go ahead and change and pick the fixed size. And because this is in pixels and not in inches, we want to crop it 1200 by 900, and then make sure that you have clicked and selected the little delete cropped pixel box. Then you'll go ahead and drag your cropper. Now if you decide that you want to do it 3x4, then you can just come up here and then change these numbers to 900 by 1200. So depending on which way you want to crop it. And then just go ahead and drag and size your cropper around until you get the part of the photo that you want. And so I think I'm going to zoom in on this part since it's about leading lines and how it has this line kind of leading up here, and then we have our dotted line kind of created by these three little pods here. So I kind of like how that draws my eye through here. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. And so then I have my 3x4. Zoom in a little bit. Then I will go in and change it to black and white. So I'm going to go to Image Adjustments and Desaturate. Then I'm going to go back into Image Adjustments, and I'm going to work on my contrast a bit. So I'm going to go to my levels, and then this slider I can adjust my shadows, my midtones here. So I might lighten those up a little bit and then darken my shadows a little bit more, and then bring out some more highlights, lighten them up a little bit more. It just gives me a little bit more contrast within that. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. Then that's it. So then I would go to File, and then I'm going to export because I want to do it as a JPEG. Click on JPEG, put that to 100%. Go ahead and hit Save. And then wait for it to pop up. Computer's a little bit slow here. Practice a little patience. And then I would go ahead and name that photo 1. And so then I would do that for my next 4, or my other 3, so that I have 4 altogether. So to save time, I'm not going to go ahead and do all 4, but then I would go ahead and create my new document. So I'm going to go to File, New, and come over here and hit Print, and then pick the letter size template, which is your 8.5 by 11 with 300 DPIs, and hit Create. So then that's going to give you that new project document right there. So then you can go to File, Open, and give it a minute. And then find where you saved that photo. Select that and open it. Okay, so there's that file. So then all you have to do with your Move tool, which is the arrow, drag it up to the tab where it has that new project and drop it. And then you would do that for your other 3. So I'm just going to repeat it with this one since I didn't for time-wise. You would do that with all 4 of your different photos for your photo shoot. And then you would go and file, export, and then save that as a JPEG and as your final 3x4 proof sheet. Now for your final 6x8, you would pick whichever of the 4 that you thought was your best, and you would have that open. So then you would go to image, image size, and then you want to change it from a 3x4 to a 6x8. So find where the 4 is, take and change that 4 to an 8, and then that's automatically going to change that 3 to a 6. Hit OK, and it's going to go ahead and enlarge it to a 6x8. Then we're going to go into image, canvas size, and we're going to change, make sure it's in inches, and then we're going to change the 6 to an 8.5 and the 8 to an 11, and then there's our canvas. And then we're going to come over to our layer palette, and we're going to come down to the very bottom where the EFF is, click on that, and then that's where we'll go in and click on stroke, and then we're going to add the border to it. Okay, so make sure that the color that's selected is black. Okay, so there's your default black. Hit OK. Make sure that the position is at inside, and then with your slider you can decide, how large you want it. Don't make it too large because you don't want it to distract. Go ahead and hit OK, and take your text tool and go ahead and type your name at the underneath the bottom right. Okay, and your font choices are up here in your option bar, and your size, and then use a black color for your name. And then go ahead and then file, export, and save as your JPEG final 6x8, and that's what you'll insert in your photo shoot to submit. Okay, that's it, and I hope that helps.